Boy, that Corona cruise cannot come quickly enough. I'm stoked.
It's always fun.
It's just a blast getting out on the lake. You know, I mentioned before, you know, we're going to be gone end of this week because I'm going to be doing some kicking back and floating on a lazy river in northern Michigan for a few days.
Casual.
And over the weekend, as I'm going through, I see that our own William Squire was out on the lake.
Yeah, you were kayaking or something.
He was kayaking.
Yeah, I went
with Grandma.
Yeah,
I'll tell you
Grandma.
what, I didn't want to give too much away, but his new Kayaking with Grandma podcast is unbelievable. And
It's kayaking.
Kayaking it up. Yeah.
kayaking. Yeah, no, it was that your idea or her idea?
It was actually Cody's idea. Cody Cooper.
This is his grandmother that
Yes.
you live with, right?
So he wanted to go, and we were going to go down to the Rocky River Reservation down in the Metro Parks.
Great spot.
Great spot. Done that one before.
Yep.
Love it down there. It's clean. It's nice.
Yep.
Instead, they were all sold out, so we went to the West Bank of the Flats. They have a place you can rent jet skis and boats and kayaks. So we get there. We wait around for half an hour to get one. We get out there. It was pretty fun. But the water's pretty gross.
And you're not in as much natural surroundings as you are otherwise.
You're surrounded by, you got the restaurants. You got I saw Matitude DJing at Forward. He was surrounded by dudes in the DJ booth, which I'm like, living the dream, man.
Sure.
Living the dream.
Suffers for his art.
Yeah. And then we went down the river a little bit, saw some shipping yards, which is, just the beautiful, majestic surroundings that are in the West Bank of the Flats.
Yep.
And it was a lot of fun, and, just kind of, the water kind of smelled, so I wasn't really loving it. And then we were out there for an hour, then we're head back and get back to the dock, and then I fell in. And so it was a good day.
You got back what?
I fell in.
You fell in?
You fell into the Cuyahoga River?
Yeah. Do you have any bacteria? Any flesh-eating bacteria?
Do you have any necrotizing fasciitis on you right now?
If I drop dead anytime during this show,
you stink!
I'm officially the sickest person on the show, even though I haven't been diagnosed with anything. Just falling into that water, it was so disgusting.
How did you do that?
The guy was pulling me up, and as he pulled me up, he's at the end of the day, he didn't really care. He doesn't understand fat guy physics. He just yanks me up.
There's not a ladder?
No, because he pulls you up onto the dock. And so as he's pulling me onto the dock, it just goes over, and I'm just like dumped into the water. And
like
he didn't
backwards or sideways?
Sideways.
Okay.
But you have a vest on.
I have a vest on, so I wasn't in danger of drowning. But I was in the goddamn Cuyahoga River, and it went over my head. I had my phone in a plastic
you went
bag.
You went all the way in.
Yes, I went all the way in, and I had my phone in like a bag.
Oh, okay.
So like there was nothing that was like ruined or anything other than my health.
What did he say?
He said sorry, and they gave me my money back, and they were very cool about the whole thing. They said, this doesn't happen very often. I'm like, does it always happen to fat people, though? And they're like, kinda.
They gave you your money back.
Yeah.
Because you fell in the river.
Because they knocked me in the river.
Cost?
$25.
Oh, okay.
And I would much rather have lost the $25, especially since I'm rolling in toothbrush money these days. But it was
Toothbrush money.
so disgusting.
So the
gross.
stories are true.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
And there's so much, because at the banks, too.
It's just because there's just not a lot of, there's no waves there, so that water doesn't get circulated enough. It's just kind of stagnant.
No, but
there's a lot of garbage and trash, and
Yeah.
there's a bunch of crap, like cigarette butts. Stop flicking your cigarette butts into the
But
world.
it's an active ship canal.
Yeah.
How does the water not get pushed around?
Well,
it
it
gets
just
pushed
doesn't
around,
get
it just-
as churned as like the actual lake where there's regular wave activity.
And it's just gross.
Right.
It's just
Okay.
gross. And there's not actually, like each side of the river isn't, it's not like there's banks there. It's
Right. It's steel abutments
steel,
or whatever.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you
So
get that
it's-
rust in there, too.
But
And
isn't it better than it
smells
used
so
to
bad.
be, right?
Yeah, it's better. Yeah, it's not on fire.
It's not on fire, right.
It's not
So
on
then
fire,
what'd
but
you
that's
do?
because
You
there's so
got
much
out?
poop and crap in there. Like
The one time I took
Now,
my,
did you come up with like garbage on a poop on your head when you
Nah,
got
there
on
was-
a
Tampon in his ear?
There was quite a bit of like
seagull on his
crap on me,
shoulder?
like, but it was more like leaves and stuff like that.
Seagull on
It
his
was really,
shoulder.
really gross, and the guy like had to pull me out, and it was because
So
there's
they
not
had
like a
to-
ladder or anything either. So,
So he had to like full on hoist you out.
yeah.
Was
Did
Grandma laughing?
No, that's the thing is nobody saw it. I'm just standing there dripping while they're all getting in there, and then that's when Cody and Grandma started bullying me. They're very mean people.
They were bullying.
If-
you.
Wait,
if they
nobody
bully me
saw you go
anymore-
in the water. You just show up dripping wet.
Yeah, well, they were all behind me. I was pretty good at kayaking. I was cruising, like I was getting around.
Uh-huh.
And
Oh, they haven't.
missed it. Yeah, they haven't.
You were the first one to disembark.
Right.
But when they show up, you had to tell them what happened.
Yeah, and they were all laughing and teasing me, and rightly so. It was ridiculous and funny. But
I like that you
I was-
kayaking is you like rowing some weird wheel as opposed to like.
no, it's you have like one big paddle.
Yeah, just left. You've gone kayaking, haven't you?
Apparently not, because she
You've
doesn't
never gone
understand.
kayaking?
No.
Oh,
But
it's
don't you
fun.
just don't you go like
No,
in
it's
and...
one
No.
or
It's-
left,
yeah.
right, left, right.
Oh.
It's not like whitewater rafting where you're on either side.
Oh,
of the,
okay. I've been like rafting where you do like the one side and then the other side and
Right,
you
but
have one oar.
Right, but that's because you have two groups of people. If you go
Right,
whitewater
yeah,
rafting,
yeah.
right? Kayaking is just you, unless you're not in a tandem.
I
kayaking.
totally would tip one of those things by
It was-
accident.
It was mortifying. Like it was just so gross to be in that water, and then.
And then did you just go right home?
Well, yeah, I went home and because we were gonna go to dinner at what's that, Margaritaville, because
The
that's like
Drip and
Grandma's.
Wet Cafe.
Grandma wants to go to Margaritaville, so we're planning on going there, and I'm like dripping wet, and they're like, "Let's go to dinner." I'm like, "No, we're going home first. We live
Yeah.
close. There's no reason to go right to dinner and have me soaking wet in this dirt, gross." Poop water. I'm not doing that. And they're like, and then Cody's like, "Oh, grow up." I'm like, "Dude, it'll take us 12 minutes to get home."
I would
shower, and leave."
instantly derobe. Like I would just get naked at the dock. That's nasty.
Like it was disgusting.
Wow.
And then Cody's just like, "Oh, just wash your hands and wash your face. You'll be fine." I'm like, "No, I can
You
smell
can
it.
smell
It was
it.
in my
Oh,
beard.
no,
Like
no.
it was gross.
Yeah.
I needed it. I needed
stinky beard water.
Yeah.
Ooh.
No, I saw
man.
the one time I took my mom downtown to like in the flats to have dinner. We're at Coastal Taco, and we're like there on the patio, like watching, and I'm just explaining to her like all the happenings of Cleveland. And
Here's where I barfed in my boss's apartment.
no, I didn't get to that part.
Here's where I found a dude on Grindr.
No, but we did see a guy swimming in that dock area.
Swimming?
He was backstroking. I don't know how he got in the water, but he
That's
was
disgusting.
He was swimming, and I'm looking at him. I'm like, no, you're not supposed to be in that water. Like that's not a free reign for you to just jump in. I know people kayak and people like, jet ski, but like you're not supposed to be in that water. And
But again, it does have active currents. It is a river, and it's a constant. It's
Right, but it's in
a
the
ship.
calmer portion. You know how like whenever they have those algae blooms?
No, I
it
know.
happens near the shore. Why
I
does it
know.
happen near the shore? Because there's less waves. It's less being churned up.
Right,
and
I know.
stuff.
I'm just saying there's constant ship activity
yeah,
through that.
exactly. And I don't know how he
and
got
things
in.
collect there because it gets pushed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as you said, there's a lot of ship activity. There's a ship coming in. There's a big what do they call
Like
it?
a tanker?
Tugboat.
Tugboat. Yeah, a big. I was gonna say tow motor. A big tugboat coming in. And
I mean, Bill, that river's full of ship.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you ship your pants?
and then luckily,
There's ship in every direction out there.
luckily, I think there was like a actual Coast Guard boat right in front of it. It just so happens, and they saw the
A
guy.
big scow.
They
Ooh,
saw
that's
the guy,
good.
so they went. They literally turned the boat around and tried to get the guy. And he made it to the shore. He made it to the other side of the dock. But I
Don't
think
they know
arrested
it's
him.
just $2 to take a quick little ferry over to the other side?
He was so close to getting hit by that big tugboat. Like he was within, I want to say, maybe 20 feet. It was that dangerous.
Alan, was this kayaking on Sunday? Because I may unknowingly have a picture of Bill falling into the river.
Was not. It was on Saturday.
Oh, I was going to say, please let it have been
If
Sunday.
it had
We're
been,
gonna
that
need
would
that.
And that's kind of one of the things that bummed me out. Like if there was video or a
It
photo
would
or
have
anything,
been
that'd been great.
worth
but,
it. Yeah.
Yeah. Nope.
All right.
But it sucked.
Sorry
and I'm
for your
scarred for
loss.
life. I probably have
Did you
necrotizing
swallow
fasciitis.
some?
I don't think I got any in my mouth, but it was on my mouth. Like it was on my lips and
Uh-huh.
stuff. But it didn't get in my mouth. But still, just so gross. So. Hey, we gotta do a new YouTube thing.
No.
Yeah, just do it.
No.
Just do it. Just say subscribe and share.